I've realized something about myself recently. Yeah, it's going to be one of those videos. I suffer from a pretty extreme anxiety disorder, among other things, still trying to assess that. And the unwritten truth about my life is that I'm always scared. Nervous, stressed, lightly vibrating. Even on my lowest setting, calm and collected, in control of my surroundings, I'm a nervous wreck. Even with therapy and medication, I'm like a PC that's been running too hot for too long, that's never been cleaned, and has way too many tabs open. Running hot, it's kind of burnt, get it? Haha, anyway. So it's not healthy to be nervous all the time. So my life has become about mitigating and minimizing stress whenever I can. So in order to do that, my brain logs traumatic experiences as learning experiences. They're about the only memories I've got left. So that whatever happened, traumatic in those memories, my brain will do everything in its power to prevent from ever happening again. And you know what I learned after about 30 years of doing this? It doesn't freaking matter, because I am stressed no matter what. It doesn't matter if my plans to avoid stress or not actually work. I'm still stressed regardless. And oftentimes the thing that I am trying to do in order to avoid the bad thing that happened in the past often is worse than the thing I'm trying to avoid. So I stress myself out no matter what. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of bullcrap. So what's a guy to do? What's the alternative to living a life of constant mental damage control? I'll tell you. And it's just the scariest thing I'll ever put into words. If I'm going to be stressed no matter what, I might as well just do the things I want to do anyway. And to hell with the consequences. Granted, I'm not going to go out and rob a bank or something. You know what I mean. Because the other big unwritten truth about myself in this entire lifetime of trying to mitigate and minimize stress, I was doing the same thing to myself. I had been convinced over time that I was the problem, and that the only real way to live a comfortable life in this neurotypical capitalist hellscape was to take myself out of the equation, to painstakingly curate a version of myself people saw, just so I could avoid a little more of the shaky shakes. And it did me no effing good whatsoever. So I've officially entered into my post-rehab John Mulaney stage. I used to care so much about people liking me, about even standing to be around me. And now I just don't think I have the energy. Being palatable, tolerable, socially acceptable, I just don't think I care anymore. I don't got the patience or the brain cells. And despite all of my hang-ups, I know I'm a good person. So I might as well like the things I like and dislike the things that I dislike out in the open in broad daylight. And I might as well do the things that I want to do regardless of what people say or think or will do. In the past, I've reverted, and I kind of hope that doesn't happen, because I feel like I've turned a corner. And this time I kind of intend to walk around that corner and not look back. But right now I think I should go to sleep.